Very good morning to class 7. Now today's class we will be studying how do atoms combine. Okay, so how do atoms combine? Either they will lose electron or they will gain electron or by sharing of electrons. So these are the three methods by which an atom combines with another atom of element. Okay, so we have to remember 3 points. Either they will gain electron, either they will lose electron, or they will share their electrons. So while sharing electrons or gaining electrons, they are changing into ion. Okay, ion we have already studied. Ion, what do we say ion? When an atom has a charge, it may be either positive or negative. Okay, so whenever an atom is having charge, it is known as ion. And when it is having positive charge, we have 2 types. That is, if it is having a positive charge, we will call it as a cation. Okay, we will call cation. And when an atom has negative electron, it will be known as anion. So these are the 2 types of ions. Now, when do these will have positive or negative ion? So let's see. So now we have here certain points. When an atom loses electron, it is known as cation. And when atom gains electron, it is known as anion. Fine. So let us see example. Like first example is given of metals. Atom of metal loses electron. Fine. So here sodium metal we have taken. Okay. Sodium symbol is Na. Now here sodium loses 1 electron. Loses 1 electron. So how can we say here sodium atomic number is 11. Okay. Its atomic number is 11. And when we write electronic configuration, so electronic configuration we are writing 281. So this 1 is the extra electron here in the 3rd shell. Fine. First and second shell are fully occupied by electrons. So in the 3rd shell it is having a 1 extra electron. So this 1 extra electron will be lost. Fine. Now while losing it is becoming a positive ion. So how can we say here, or what we can say here, जो देने वाला होता है वो हमेशा पॉजिटिव में होता है और लेने वाला हमेशा नेगेटिव होता है. फाइन. सो हियर वी आर सीइंग दैट द सोडियम हैज लूज 1 electron. So it has changed into positive ion, or we can say sodium ion. So this is a cation. Fine. Now let us see example of a non-metal. So what we can say here, atom of a non-metal. We can say atom of a non-metal gains electron. Gains electron. So we have the example of chlorine. Fine. Cl. Chlorine atomic number is Cl. Symbol is Cl, and its electronic configuration we will be writing as 2, 8 and 7 because its atomic number is 11. Okay. I hope you are not able to see its electronic configuration, so I will write it again. Now I hope it is visible to you. So atom of a non-metal gains electron. Okay, it gains electron. Example we have taken of chlorine. Its atomic number is 17 and its electronic configuration is 287. So here this chlorine will accept 1 electron of sodium here. The sodium has lost 1 electron. So this lost electron will be added, or this chlorine will accept 1 electron. Fine. So gain of 1 electron. Now it will change into minus. Okay. That means chloride ion. So here it has gained electron, so therefore it has changed into negative. It has lost, so therefore it has changed into positive ion. Fine. So here while converting into ion, it is named as chloride ion. Okay. So this is how we can see that while adding electron or losing electron, we have anions and cations. Now we'll see its electronic structure, how we are drawing electronic structure. Okay. So now you can see here, if I am drawing, here this is the nucleus, this is first shell, second shell, and here we have third shell also, fine, a third shell. Now in first shell we have 2 electrons drawn like this. Now in second shell we have 8 electrons. So this 8 electrons we will draw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. Now in third shell we have only 1 electron, fine. So this 1 electron we have shown. Now what happens? This extra electron will be transferred, or we can say the sodium is losing its 1 electron. So this lost electron will be added to chloride ion, fine. Now let us see of this chlorine. We have, this is nucleus, first shell, 2 electrons, fine. In second shell we have 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. Now in third shell we have 7 electrons. In third shell we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Fine. We have drawn here 7 electrons. Now this extra electron will be transferred to this. Fine. While reaction, we will see that this extra electron will be transferred to this chlorine. So now what happens? While transferring, this will be added to here. Fine? This is added here. That means its octet will be complete now. Its third shell is complete now. And we can remove this. We can remove this shell. Or we cannot show now. Because this has transferred. So we can erase this one. Fine. So now this has become sodium Na plus and this has changed into chloride Cl minus. So this is how it is taking place. Now you can see here I have written certain things. Mass number of sodium is given 23 and this atomic number of sodium is 11. This we know. Now number of protons is always equals to atomic number, that is 11, and number of electrons and number of protons, they are always equal. Fine. Electrons equals to proton. So here we can say here this is a neutron. Okay. So now here number of protons and electrons, they are always equal to number of or atomic number. Now when we have to find out number of neutrons, what we will do, we have learned the formula, that is mass number minus atomic number equals to number of neutrons. So we will subtract 23 minus 11 and we get the answer as 12. Fine. Now what we know about mass number, how can we calculate mass number? So mass number equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons. This we have already learned. Okay. Mass number is always equal to, because this is the core dense particle, that is nucleus. Fine. So here mass number equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons. So now it is clear to you, I think. Now in the same way we can calculate for chlorine also. Fine. If we are writing, instead of sodium, if we are writing here chlorine. Fine. So chlorine atomic number and mass number, these all exchanged. Fine. So we'll now calculate and check. So mass number of chlorine is 35 here. Now will be equal to atomic number only. So we have here 17 and 17. Now we have to calculate for neutron. So now what we will do, mass number minus atomic number, we will get the number of neutrons. So we will write 35 minus 17. So here what we are getting as 18. Okay. So 18 will be the number of neutrons. I hope it is clear to all. Now we will see how the sodium and chlorine has attracted to them. Now this positive and negative charges which we have previously learned, that sodium will lose electron and change into cation, that is sodium ion, and chlorine will accept one electron and becomes negatively charged particle. So now these positive and negative charges will attract each other with the strong electrostatic force of attraction, right? Electrostatic force of attraction, and they will form NaCl, that is common salt which we are saying, okay? And its common name is common salt, and chemical name is sodium chloride. So now the sodium chloride which has formed, now it will exist independently. Now one more point is very important here, that the bond which is formed between the sodium and chlorine, that will be called as ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Why electrovalent bond? Because the valence shell, that is electron present in valence shell, or we can say valence electron, that is chemically combining or electrically combining with the electrostatic force of attraction. So therefore the name comes electrovalent, right? The bond is known as electrovalent, or we can say ionic bond, because these have first changed into its ionic form, ions, right? Positive and negative ions, they will attract each other with the help of this electrostatic force of attraction. Therefore the name is given electrovalent, or we can say ionic bond. I hope now till here everyone is clear. Now in next step we will learn that how non-metal and non-metal join together, and they will be joining together by covalent bond. Now here we have seen that sodium is the metal and chlorine was a non-metal, and when they have joined together by ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Now if we draw its electronic structure, fine, or you can say dot structure, chlorine. So here in outermost shell we have seen 7 electrons. So those 7 electrons we can draw like this also. 2 electrons, here 2 electrons. So how many? 2 plus 2, 4, plus 2, 6. Now here 7 electrons. So this chlorine has 7 electrons, and this will join with another chlorine. So here now this time we will draw one dot here, 2 dots here, 2 here and here. So now this chlorine has 7 electrons, this chlorine also has 7 electrons. Now these two will be sharing their electrons, fine. These will be sharing their electrons and it will convert in chlorine and here chlorine. So we will draw all the structures here. All the dots we will draw to represent electrons. And now finally it has 1 electron and 1 electron here. So we will draw 1 electrons like this. So now what we will see, these 2 electrons will be shared by this chlorine also, and these 2 electrons will be shared by this chlorine also, like this. Fine. To complete their outermost energy level, or we can say shell. So this is how we have seen electrovalent or ionic bond, how it is forming, and covalent bond, how it is forming. So covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons. I'll add here, by sharing of electrons. Okay, sharing of electrons. And here it was losing or gaining electron, either loss or gain of electrons. So this is how we have completed today's topic. Thank you.